Hi, my name is Jonah Ocuto. I'm a BFA directing student. I'm a first semester senior in the film program. I'm from a suburb about an hour away from the city, Woodridge, Illinois, so I've been here my entire life. I come from a family of artists. Predominantly, they're all musicians. And so growing up, I was of course like the one kid who was never very good at music. Like I couldn't sing and I could play instruments, but I didn't really excel at it. But because of that, I sort of got into film. Film was always there, growing up. The Park Chan-wook film, Old Boy. It's one of my all-time favorites. I saw Old Boy with my brother. I felt gray matter just like boom right in my brain. All the synapses were firing off. I was forging those neural networks, and it was like my world completely expanded. The filmmaker that I think has had the most profound impact on what I think movies are capable of is Andrei Tarkovsky. He was just this incredible Russian director, and I was like, oh, I want to be this cool, knowledgeable film guy, so I'm gonna go watch every Tarkovsky movie because I wanted people to think I was smart. And then I watched it, and I didn't get any of them at all. His whole thing was like, cinema is poetry, and it can play out like poetry, and you should feel it before you should be able to intellectualize it, which I really love. He was doing things that I didn't think were possible in movies, and it really blew my mind. If I had to pick a project I would be most proud of that I've finished, it would probably be the feature that I wrote, Rises to Throne. That ended up doing pretty well in screenwriting competitions and some national competitions. I won some awards and some honorable mentions, so that did well. But more than anything, what I'm working on right now with my film Georgia Peach, that is by far, the most proud work I've done, I think, in my entire life. It's a film that I originally had written my first year at Columbia, and now I'm a senior, and it's finally happening. And so much has changed about what the film is and what's happening in it, bringing other people on board onto that project that was so completely a thing that I was doing for myself. As I brought more and more people into it, specifically more and more women into it, because a lot of that film was about misogyny and sexism and gender, it's transformed into such a deeper, more thought-provoking thing. I think more than anything, qualities that go into making a film great. The first thing for me that I think is really, really important is I think artists have to be given the room and the license to really go for what they want to go for. The easiest way to kill a movie is to have a producer or whoever it is come in and say, no, we have to make this safe. Safety in film, I think, is death. I don't want to watch a safe movie personally. A big fear of mine whenever I go into any project, and you see this a lot with certain DPs, the way a film looks and the technical capacity of that film, what went into it technically, is always going to come second to the story. Spectacle and cinema are two different things, especially now because franchises dominate what's popular and what makes money, and what makes money is all people are going to see, especially with streaming now, right? Spectacle has slowly sort of creeped in, and I think people are quick to accept it as a cover-up. When the story isn't that great, or the characters aren't thought out, or maybe there's nothing under the surface. And what I believe is story and character comes first. I think for me, after I graduate, my goal is I want to direct features. I've always held a really high, rigorous standard for myself, and it's always been more about meeting my own standard than for other people. The dream for me is to direct something that I'm really, really proud of, more than anything.